Okay, so good day, everyone. Mabuhay, blessed be God forever. So again, here is Miss Jazz. Okay, your arts teachers, arts teacher. Okay, to teach you our lesson two for our arts subject. Okay, so without further ado, let me introduce to you our second lesson in arts. Okay, so our second lesson in arts is entitled Southeast Asian crafts, accessories, and everyday objects. Okay, so last time, let's just have a short review about our first lesson in arts. Okay, so last time we focused on fabrics and their attires, right? So for today, we're going to focus on the crafts, accessories, and everyday objects of Southeast Asian countries. Okay, do you still remember those countries? Okay, give me one. Yes, okay, so we have Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Cambodia, Thailand, right? So today we're going to still talk about them, but what we're going to focus is their crafts, their accessories, and some of their everyday objects. Okay, so I want you to focus, listen carefully so that you can remember all the things that we're going to talk about for today. Okay, so let me start our lesson by defining what is crafts. Okay, what are crafts? Okay, or what is craft? Okay, so it involves making something in skilled way by using hands. Okay, let me repeat. It involves making something in skilled way by using hands. Okay, so what does it mean? So you're doing something, you're doing a product, okay, with the use of your skills and your hands. That is crafts. Okay, so do you remember our arts and crafts activity every Friday? Okay, during Friday. So what do we use? We use our hands, right? So that is crafts. Okay, so since now you know what is the meaning of crafts, let us go on to the different countries and their crafts. Okay, so the first country that we have here is, yes, that is the country of Thailand. Okay, so what is the craft or accessories or everyday object of Thailand that stands out? Okay, as you can see on that picture, okay, you can see lights, right? Have you seen a kind of object like that? Maybe some of you, yeah. Yes, maybe some of you not. Okay, so in Thailand, one of their famous craft is called flying lanterns. Say, flying lanterns. Okay, so what are flying lanterns? Okay, so flying lanterns are made up of rice paper, bamboo frame, and a fuel cell or small candle. Okay, so what is this small candle? It is made up of wax. Okay, the one that is used also for candles. Then you will light it up. Okay, then it will help, okay, the lantern to fly. Okay, the lantern is also made of rice paper. This rice paper is stick out or have structure using bamboo frame. Okay, so that is one reason the wax or the small candle or the fuel cell, why lanterns, okay, can fly up in the sky. So imagine a hot air balloon. Okay, so one of the famous crafts of Thailand is flying lanterns. Can you repeat that? Say flying lanterns. Okay, very good. Now, let us go on to some facts about this flying lanterns. Okay, so what are the facts about flying lanterns? So it is used during the year for festivals. Okay, so, and one popular festival here is the Loy Krathong Festival. Say Loy Krathong Festival. Okay, again, say Loy Krathong Festival. Okay, good. Also, it is also known as wish lantern. Okay, why is it called wish lantern? Because people there in Thailand, or the people are tourists who goes there in Thailand, and wants to light up a flying lantern, okay, they make a wish first, or they write their wishes on the lantern itself. Then they will light it up and let it fly in the air. Okay, so that is one of their belief, that their wish can come true using the flying lantern. That's why they called it wish lantern. Okay. Okay. Now let us go on to the second Southeast Asian countries, and these are Cambodia and Laos. Say Cambodia, Laos. Again, Cambodia, Laos. Okay, very good. So what are the crafts, accessories, and everyday objects that they use? Okay, so in Cambodia and Laos, they have textiles, baskets, jars, pottery. Okay, just like in Philippines, right? Also, they have their what they call paper by hand. So what is the paper by hand? As you can see on the picture, okay, they use their hands to make that paper by hand. Okay, it is made, or a mulberry tree or sap, as what they call it, is the material being used in making that paper by hand. Okay, and this paper by hand is also used on the different objects or appliances or furnitures they use in Cambodia and Laos. Okay, so these are the facts. Okay, so sap paper was used in calligraphy. Okay, it is also used in festive temple decoration. Okay, and also in umbrellas, fans, and kites. That's what I'm telling you a while ago. Okay, so they make use of it, the sa or the mulberry tree, so that they can have some designs or decorations on the objects that they have in Cambodia and Laos. Okay, so that is Cambodia and Laos. Now let us go on to the next country, and this country is, can everyone say Vietnam? Okay, Vietnam. So what is in Vietnam? Okay, or what are the things or crafts that can be seen in Vietnam? Let's see. Okay, as you can see on the pictures, these are, I think, paintings, right? So in Vietnam, they called it Vietnamese silk paintings. Can you say Vietnamese silk paintings? Very good. So in Vietnam, they showcase the countryside, the landscape, pagodas, historical events, or scenes of their daily life. Okay, so that is their inspiration, okay, in making or doing arts, or having motive, okay, when they are painting or having or doing silk painting. Okay, so that is their crafts. It's painting. Okay, and some of the facts in Vietnam are most popular forms of art in Vietnam. Okay, so French influence was absorbed into Vietnamese art during 19th and 20th century. So there is also French influence on their kind of art. Okay, and it started, okay, and it was absorbed or adopted on the 19th and 20th century. Okay, don't forget that. It was adopted by the Vietnamese, the French influence during the 19th and 20th century. Okay? Okay, so now let us go on to the next country, and this country is, yes, it's Indonesia. Can you say Indonesia? Again, say Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia. So what are the crafts or some things or objects in Indonesia? So look on the picture on the screen. So what are those? Okay, yes. It is what they call, okay, shadow puppetry. Can you say shadow puppetry? Okay, you know puppets, right? So we also do puppets here in the Philippines. But they have their different version of puppet. And this is what they call shadow puppetry. And in their own words, or in other words, it is also called wayang kulit. Can you say wayang kulit? Again, say wayang kulit. Okay, so what is a wayang kulit? Okay, it is a type of puppet shadow play performed in Indonesia? Again, it is a type of puppet shadow play, puppet shadow play performed in Indonesia. Okay, so Indonesians watch it, okay. And I think there's a representation of this shadow puppetry on their culture also. Okay, so let's know about some facts about this shadow puppetry or wayang kulit. Okay, so some facts about it are the following. Okay, it is usually made out of buffalo and goat hide and mounted on bamboo sticks. Okay, so here in the Philippines or in other countries, diba, they have their puppet, like they use socks, okay, paper bag like that. But in Indonesia, it is made of buffalo and goat hide, and it is mounted on bamboo sticks. Okay, so it's just like you are moving it using the bamboo sticks. Okay, so that is in Indonesia. Okay, now let us go on to the next country, which is Malaysia. Can you say Malaysia? Okay, very good, Malaysia. So what's with Malaysia? Are you familiar with this picture? Okay, yes, because here in the Philippines, we also play, okay, crafts like that. And that is what they call wow kite. Can you say wow kite? Okay, so wings are similar to an Arabic letter pronounced wow. Okay, that is how they pronounce it, wow kite. Can you say wow kite? Again, wow kite. Okay, very good. Okay, so what are the facts about this wow kite? Okay, so the kite making tradition is natural in Malaysia, especially in the eastern states of Malayan Peninsula. So in Malaysia, it is part of their tradition. Kite making is part of their tradition. Okay, but moreover, it is more natural, or it is more present and can be seen and is practiced in the eastern states of Malayan Peninsula. Okay, not in all Malaysia. Okay, not to the whole Malaysia, but it is more observed, okay, and practiced in eastern states of Malayan Peninsula. Okay, let us go on to the last. I think this is the last Southeast Asian country that we're going to discuss for today, and it is Brunei. Say Brunei. Okay, very good, Brunei. So what is or are the accessories or crafts in Brunei? So as you can see, okay, these are, I think, accessory, okay, and they call it songkok. Say songkok. Okay, so it is a cap widely worn in Brunei and other Asian countries. Okay, it's not just in Brunei, okay, but also in other Asian countries. But maybe that is why the reason why they choose this one is because it represents something about their culture. Okay, so what are the facts about this songkok? Okay, so they wear it during wedding festival, funerals, or festive occasions like Muslim Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr. Okay, so as we all know, diba, we used to celebrate this as holiday here in the Philippines, the Eid al-Fitr, as respect also to Muslim communities here in the Philippines. So they also said that one of the facts here is the act of not wearing it means piety. Don't forget that. So if you are not wearing it, it means piety. And lastly, government servants are given songkoks, okay, with appropriate decorations as part of their. So songkok is very important, okay? That is very important, okay? That is why, okay, they wear it, especially on occasion, okay? So those are the information and facts about the different Southeast Asian countries. Okay, so do you have questions? If you have questions, you can message Miss Jazz or ask Miss Jazz about it. Okay, now let us go on to our review activity number 1. So I want you to get your whiteboard and marker and let's answer the following question. Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so listen carefully to your teacher. Write only the letter of the correct answer. Let's see if you can still remember the information that we had on this lesson. Okay, so the first question is, look at the picture. Thailand's crafts. Okay, Thailand's crafts. Is it A, paper by hand, B, flying lantern? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's your answer? Because the correct answer is B. It's flying lantern. If you got it correct, that's good. And if not, it's okay. There's a lot of numbers waiting ahead. Okay, next. Let's have number 2. Cambodia and Brunei's crafts. Is it A, paper by hand, B, flying lantern? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's your answer? Let's see. The correct answer is paper by hand. Okay, next, number 3. Vietnam's crafts. Okay, Vietnam's crafts. Look at the picture. A, shadow puppetry. B, silk paintings. A, shadow puppetry. B, silk paintings. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's your answer? Because the correct answer here is silk painting. Okay, number 4. Indonesia's crafts. Indonesia's crafts. Okay, A, shadow puppetry. B, silk paintings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's your answer? The correct answer is shadow puppetry. Okay, let's go to number 5. Malaysia's crafts. Malaysia's crafts. A, wow kite. B, sangkok. Again, Malaysia's crafts. A, wow kite. B, sangkok. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer is, yes, letter A, wow kite. Let's go to number 6. Brunei's accessories. Again, Brunei's accessories. A, wow kite. B, songkok. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is, yes, it's a songkok letter E. Okay. Are you doing great there? Now, let's go on to number 7. Flying lantern is also known as A, wish lantern, B, wing lantern. Again, A, wish lantern, B, wing lantern. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's have the correct answer is A, it's wish lantern. Next, let's go to the next question. A type of puppet shadow play performed in Indonesia. A type of puppet shadow play performed in Indonesia. I'm sorry. A, wayang kulit. B, loy kratong. A, wayang kulit. B, loy kratong. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is, yes, wayang kulit. Okay, next. Now, for this part, you just need to write check if the following states facts and cross if not. Okay, again, write check if the following states facts and X if not. Okay, let's start. The kite making tradition is natural in Malaysia, especially in the eastern states of Malayan Peninsula. The kite making tradition is natural in Malaysia, especially in the eastern states of Malayan Peninsula. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the correct answer is it check or X? Yes, correct. It's check. Number 10. Vietnam doesn't have popular forms of art. Again, Vietnam doesn't have popular forms of art. Is it a check or an X? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Okay, it's an X because they have. Okay, next one, number 11. The act of not wearing songkok means prudence. Again, the act of not wearing songkok means prudence. Is it check or X? Okay, check or X? Okay, it's not prudence. Okay, there's another meaning of it. Okay, let's go to number 12. Shadow puppetry is usually made out of buffalo and goat hide and mounted on bamboo sticks. Shadow puppetry is usually made out of buffalo and goat hide and mounted on bamboo sticks. Is it check or X? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer is check. Okay. Number 13. French influence was absorbed into Vietnamese art during 19th and 20th century. Again, French influence was absorbed in Vietnamese art during 19th and 20th century. Is it a check or an X? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check the answer. Correct, it's check. Yes, it is in 19th and 20th century. Number 14. Flying lantern is popular in Loy Krathong Festival. Flying lantern is popular in Loy Krathong Festival. Is it a check or an X? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's a check. Okay, for the last number today, let us have the act of not wearing songkok means piety. The act of not wearing songkok means piety. Is it a check or an X? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is a check. Oh, it's not prudence. It's piety. Okay, very good for participating on this part of our video. Okay, so we're done on it, and it's time for your module activity. Okay, so I will not let you answer at this moment. You can answer it on some your free time today. Okay, just please be reminded to answer review activity number 1, page 12. Okay, so also another reminder is kindly also wait for the announcement of your advisor for your for the subjects that you need to answer during your asynchronous class. Okay, so I think it's time for me to say goodbye, and I want to see you again next meeting for another topic to discuss in arts. Okay, again, this is Miss Jazz, and thank you so much for participating and for watching this video so that you can learn more. Okay, bye-bye.